time no see.
You're wearing many hats tonight.
That's right. Yeah. Talked about how Daniel and I do the post-game call-in show, and people say, why don't you have more guys offensive rebounding? This year, the numbers are a lot better. Is it personnel? Is it just the strategy is different as far as why you guys do so well offensive rebounding now?
We made a concerted effort to try to be better at the offensive rebounding part of the game because, we think we have guys that are capable of doing it. So that being said, that you also have to be good in your transition defense. So we send guys to the board, but we also have to get back and try to get ourselves set in transition.
Anthony playing tonight?
I think so. All the indications are that he will. When he comes in from his workout, we'll know for sure. But I would say that there's a really good chance that he will.
Defensively, obviously, the three-point shooting by the opposition has been big the last couple games, but Golden State's one of the best three-point shooting teams we've seen in a long time. Are there certain things that you guys need to do, or maybe earlier in the possession, as far as stop it, like do what you do?
No, we got to do a better job overall, Jimmy. I think from the standpoint of getting guys off the line. That's been a thing. The other night we were outscored by 30. From the three-point line. That's very big, and that's tough to recover from when you're outscored by 30 from the three-point line. So we've got to do a better job of getting teams off the three-point line and challenging shots from there. We've got to get better in that department for sure.
I think Portland had maybe 7 or 8 different guys made a three-pointer. It seems like that's pretty common right now in the NBA. You look at the Spurs as another team where there's just a bunch of different guys you have to worry about in that specific part of the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think, when you think about it, they've got a lot of guys. Their bigs can shoot threes, I believe Forbes and their backcourt guys, all our backcourt guys are pretty capable of shooting threes also. So it's one of those deals where, like I said, we've got to do a better job of locking in. We've got to do a better job in our rotation of pulling in but getting back out to challenge those shots.
The way the pace has gotten in the NBA these days, did you ever think you'd live to see a day where those old Mike D'Antoni Suns teams would be considered slow?
We would be 27th, in the pace. When we were there, the pace that we played at would put us 27th in the league right now.
That was fast, like everybody
yeah.
was like.
Yeah, I know. But I think what has happened is that the trend is that you have more of your big guys have become very athletic, capable of handling the ball, capable of initiating the break, and capable of spotting up and shooting threes. So I think the trend is that you've got to have those kind of players, and because of that, I think the league, the pace of the league has become just that much faster, really.
I think you had Dante Cunningham for a while.
Yeah.
Knowing what you know about him, are you not surprised that Pop has kind of taken a shine to him and put him in that starting lineup?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, he is, he's just kind of one of those glue guys. He plays hard, does whatever he needs to, from the standpoint of helping the team win games. And he's got a toughness about him that I'm sure Pop really appreciates.
Nikola Mirotic has started the season really well after 8 games, and it looks like a continuation of the good job he did in last season's playoffs. What's different between the Mirotic we saw in Chicago and the Mirotic we have right now?
Well, I just think opportunity. I mean, obviously he's playing a lot more minutes than he played in Chicago. The system that we try to run is going to give him an opportunity to probably take more shots than he would have, the opportunity that he would have had in Chicago. And, we look at him as a good shooter, but we also look at him as a very complete player. He's better defensively than I think people thought he would be, and he's a better rebounder than I thought anybody thought that he would be. So we just like him overall, and he's a good system fit for us.
Has Randall exceeded your expectations so far?
No, because I think if you watched him last year, when we played him last year, we had a ton of trouble, guarding him without coming down and double teaming and trying to get the ball out of his hands. So we've tried to exploit, what he does best, and that's the post up. And he's a pretty good post up player when you play him one-on-one, and he's also really good at getting the ball out of his hands when he's been doubled.
Do you have any Ruiz?
No, but I will before I leave this town. not gonna leave here without eating Rudy's. You know that.
You have enough time. You have enough time.
It's gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there. When we finish, I'll walk right over there and I'll have brisket and I'll have, you know, everything else is on the table. So yeah, it'll be done.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem.